Nasadasino sadasittadanim nasidrajono vyomaparoyat. Then was not non-existent nor existent. There was no realm of air, no sky beyond it. Death was not then, nor was there aught immortal. No sign was there, the days and nights divider. All that existed then was void and formless. By the great power of warmth was born that unit. That one thing, breathless, breathed by its own nature. Apart from it was nothing whatsoever. Thereafter rose desire in the beginning. Desire, the primal seed and germ of spirit. Ushas, goddess of dawn, girl full of smiles, bare your breasts when you shine in the east. Splendid in hue, she has unclosed the portals. Young and brazen, forward she comes. Stirring up the world, dawn has awakened every living creature.
The father Prajapati saw the dawn. He saw the beauty of the daughter rising. The father desired. This was no longer the heat he lived by, the furnace within that lit up the cavern of the mind. No, this heat was already darting out from his body, licking along Usha's soft skin. Prajapati wrapped himself right around the daughter, penetrated her just as she hitherto had nestled in him. For the first time, the father's phallus opened a path into the darkness of dawn. Around them there had never been anything distinct. Only now did it seem that an outline began to form. All that could be sensed was the breathing of Prajapati and Ushas, the almost imperceptible movement of their bodies glued together. Slowly, a dark figure detached itself from the shadow. An archer. He bent his bow. The more he bent it, the more the twined bodies were flooded with incandescence. Rudra yelled as he let fly his arrow. Like a flash, Prajapati withdrew from Ushas. The arrow pierced his groin, while his phallus squirted its seed onto the ground. Prajapati's mouth foamed with anger and pain. On her back, almost imperceptibly, The abandoned ushas trembled.
Mahadeva, the primordial god, embodying Shiva and Parvati, male and female. Shiva is man and Parvati is woman. They are the causes of creation. All men have Shiva as their soul, and all women are Parvati. Shiva has the form of the male sign, the lingam, and the goddess has the form of the female sign, the yoni. The universe, moving and still, has the form of the sign of Shiva and Parvati.
A stream crossed the sky, a stream of souls, of waters, of the dead, of subtle substance. It was the Milky Way. The flow of the Milky Way headed down to where a mighty corrugation lifted earth to sky. It was the Himalaya. Thus, flowing down from the mountain tops, the Milky Way became Ganga, Shiva's lover and daughter of the king mountain Himavat. But if left to themselves, those waters would have flooded the earth. To avoid overwhelming life irremediably, the celestial stream came down on Shiva's head, where he sat motionless, deep in meditation. The impact shattered the mass of water, which then came down to earth in 1,000 small streams. That was Ganga's body, forever twisting around her lover's head, streaming over his lips, pouring from his jet black tresses.
श्री गंगा लहरी समृद्धं सौभाग्यं सकल वसुधाया किमपि तन् महेश्चर्यं लीला जनित जगत खण्ड परशो श्रुतीनां सर्वसं सुकृतमथ मूर्तं सुमनसां सुदासौन्दर्यं ते सलिलमशिवं न शमयतु दरिद्राणां दन्यं दुरितमथ दुर्वासनरिदाम् द्रुतं दूरीकुर्वन् सकृदुपगतो दृष्टिशरणी अपि द्रागाविद्या द्रुमदलनदीच्छा गुरुरिह प्रवाहस्ते वारां श्रियमयमपारां दिशतु न
For thousands of days, Shiva was united to Parvati. Their bodies were twined together. But all at once, Shiva noticed that Parvati was cold. Her eyes were no longer staring into his eyes, but at his tresses. In the dripping dampness of his hair, she had recognized her elder sister, Ganga, still clinging to Shiva's body. Every drop bespoke the delicate swaying of her generous hips. Parvati thought, so all the time Shiva had me wrapped in his serpentine embraces, he was still carrying Ganga on his head, still dripping with her body. Parvati was shot through by an overwhelming jealousy and anger.
पशुपति भामिनी माया सहज सुमति वर दियवो गोसावनी अनुगति गति तू पाया जय जय भैरवी असुर भयावनी बासरन सवासन शोभित चरण चंद्रमणि चूरा कतवो कदैत्य मारी मुँह मेलाल कतवो उगाली गेली कूरा जय असुर भयावनी घन घन घनाया घुघुर कान बाजाया हन हन कर तुव काता विद्यापति कवि तुव पद सेवक पुत्र विसार जानी माता जय जय भैरवी असुर भयावनी।
Mani bama, 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 mani bama.
Sinji ji tuanpa de me banzi ji tenpa yu ru su, tenpa yu ne ja ta su, sinji tam ja la chu tang tu mong kong tu ma lu ba sa tu. On su ta tu tang bian za ye su wa, chi si me tang chu tang ne long ke ke ban ji ba tu. Sinji kun ji tun ji chi chan ting chun ne shu ban zi yang gong bo ke ba chi jin tu na tu su ne ja. Chu tun ji ten ka na su chen nen tu we, tun kun zi on ye tam ma xe te chen pa wa xe te ne ke tu. Ta tang ka tu ya ya wan te 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 ye nu ro te ye wan pa de ma xe ma ne ye se.
Sangye
Let the worshipper think of himself in the center of the lotus as being Chakrasamvar with 4 faces, symbolizing the 4 purified elements, the 4 boundless wishes, the 4 emancipations, and the 4 acts. To symbolize that he does not change from the immutable consciousness, the body is of a blue color. To show that all the 3 worlds are under his vision and that he knows the 3 times, each face has 3 eyes. To show that he knows the 12 nidanas or chain of causes of existence, he is represented as with 12 hands. To show that the perfect mind is both the void and compassion, he holds in the upper hands a vajra and a bell. To show that power and wisdom are ever in union, the first or uppermost 2 hands embrace his spouse. To signify that out of his great compassion, he still lives in the world of sentient beings. He treads with his bent left leg the prostrate body of time, Kalaratri, who represents the extreme belief of passive nirvana. To show that to his great consciousness there is neither subject nor object, his outstretched right leg treads the figure of the dark destroyer, Bhairava, who symbolizes the extreme belief of eternal worldly existence. To denote that the 50 letters of the alphabet have been purified, he wears a garland of 50 freshly severed heads. He embraces Vajravarahi, who clings to him and who is red of color, because she is devoted to the service of all sentient beings. She is 3-eyed, crowned with 5, and garlanded with 50 dried skulls. To show that she is inseparable from method, she encircles the body of the deity with her limbs and embraces him. Appearance, method, and great compassion are the male deity, whilst the void, wisdom, tranquility, and great bliss are the female deity. To show that these 2 must be in union, they are depicted as in sexual union, touching at all points of contact. Loosen your clothes, untie your belt, open your loins. Radha, your gift of delight is like treasure in a bed of wines.
I reached the lonely forest hut where he secretly lies at night. My trembling eyes search for him as he laughs in a mood of passion. I shy from him when we meet. He coaxes me with flattering words. I smile at him tenderly as he loosens the silken cloth on my hips. I fall on a bed of tender ferns. He lies on my breast forever. I embrace him, kiss him. He clings to me, drinking my lips. My eyes close languidly as I feel the flesh quiver on his cheek. My hair is a tangle of wilted flowers. My breasts bear his nail marks. Jewel anklets ring at my feet as he reaches the height of passion. My body falls like a limp vine. Krishna delights in my love.
Thus Jayadeva sings about Radha's fantasy of making love with Krishna. Then suddenly, the enchanting sound of a flute penetrates the air. It is Krishna calling. Whatever they are doing, all the cowgirls of Vrindavan are roused and furtively set off towards the forest. Jayadeva's song evokes the wondrous mystery of Krishna's sexual play in Vrindavan forest. Young Krishna revels here as the crowd of charming girls revels in seducing him to play. When he quickens all things to create bliss in the world, his soft, dark, sinuous lotus limbs begin the festival of love, and beautiful cowherd girls wildly wind him in their bodies. One cowherdess with heavy breasts embraces Krishna lovingly and celebrates him in a melody of love. Another simple girl, lured by his wanton quivering look, meditates intently on the lotus face of Krishna. He hugs one, he kisses another, he mimics a willful girl. In spring, young Krishna plays like erotic mood incarnate.
चिकुर बेढ़ले मुख शोभ राहु कयल शशि मंडल लोभ बड़ अपरोप दुई चेतन मेले विपरीत रति कामिनी कर के ले पूजल चिकुर माल धरु रंग जनि जमुना मिलो गंग तरंग बदन सुहावन श्रम जल बिंदु मदन मोती पूजल इंदु कुल चेकोर बेढ़ले मुख शोभ राहु कयल शशि